Can't see around that bush. That's dangerous. Well, so what I was telling you guys before I got interrupted by that wrong way driver was embarrassing. I had my Petcock shut off because how it is on the Beta, it faces outwards for off, and I just not used to it. And taking a glance, I thought it was on for some reason, and started playing. I'm like, why is the bike dying? And after thinking about it, I'm like, huh, well, let's turn it forward. Maybe I have a full tank, but let's go reserve. And then once I did that, I realized, oh wait, I had it facing outwards. Oops, you know. So, you know, happens to all of us. Hope it doesn't happen again. That was kind of scary being more on a main road, and it seems busy today. I thought people were still remote working from home, but I really don't know. It seems busy out here, but maybe that's why it's busy. They are, and they're doing other things during the day besides work. But we're getting so many people moving to Colorado. We're getting so many people moving to Colorado, you know, just more and more people means more and more people out and about. I mean, like that, they're building a whole neighborhood there. We got this neighborhood that went in. Even though lumber is all up and stuff, they just jacked their prices. We just watched a neighborhood by us that when we moved in was, well, a little after we moved in is when it started to get developed. And it was starting from the 250s, then the 300, then the 350s, then 400 was the latest. And they're just a week ago, driving by, the sign now says starting from 500s. And they're smaller than my house. My house isn't that big. And it's like, really? 500s, huh? The crazy thing is, you know, property tax is cheaper here than in Michigan, for example, but still, it's going up. I mean, when we moved in, it was like $2,200. Now it's like $3,000, you know, because they go on the stupid value of your home. And I feel how old people are, you know, get priced out of an area because, you know, they retire fixed income and it's that the house is paid for, but, you know, they still got this stupid property tax that keeps going up, you know. Your house becomes worth $800,000. You're like, hey, that's great. You don't want to move, but you're almost forced to move because you can't afford the property tax on an $800,000 house. So I feel for people. I understand that that's crazy. That's a crazy concept we have of a wealth tax based on you paid more for your home, so you have to pay more property tax. And in a lot of areas that goes towards schools and what have you. But in Colorado, I've learned that it doesn't go towards schools how it's written. So just because I pay more in property tax doesn't mean the schools get any better. The schools don't see that money. It's stupid. So these houses right now, I should check and see what that one for sale is going for. That's a new listing. But these ones are going for like, some of them like over $1 million. Which they didn't cost that when they built them. I mean, they were a lot, you know, they were like 800,000, but now they're like 1.2 mil and more. It's crazy. I personally wouldn't consider this not. They get good views, I'll give them that, but you know, they're right on this, and this is busy because this accesses all the older homes that have property over here, where, you know, these ones don't really have property. They're big homes but no property, and there's probably an HOA, I would imagine. And the road is small too, it's narrow. So when somebody parks on the road, it's like You know, you can't have cars parked on both sides. I bet they change that down the road because it is annoying. So yeah, see all the older homes back here, so people come this way a lot. So you get a lot of traffic by your, you know, $1,000,000+ house. This one I think sold for $450, and it still looks like a dump. They haven't done anything. It's like, they must be like, what do they call that? House poor. You know, both people probably work, and they probably just payment to payment, you know, but they had to buy something in the area, so they went with something that had a little property. But even though they paid $450, if they actually fixed it up some, you know, they could probably sell it because of the property for $600. That's how much it's gone up since last year. It's crazy. There are a lot of people out today. Usually you don't have anyone on these side roads. So I went ahead and ordered some new tires for this bike for the Beta 300 RR Racing. I went ahead and got the I went ahead and bought the T45 from Tusk, you know, from Rocky Mountain ATV motorcycle. Give that one a try. And I got a Shinko MX226 or whatever front tire. Oh, look at this. Some idiot parked like that. That's like an idiot move. Let's take up spaces. And obviously, I don't know if they're with them, but they were like, whatever, I'm gonna park here. It's not my problem. You're taking up spaces by parking that way when you can pull in. What, are you like a special kind of retard? I think you are. I honestly think you are. So I have like 334 miles on this bike. Man, it's working great. It's awesome. Loving it. I highly recommend looking at the Beta 300 RR Racings. Just add a cooling fan. I mean, you might not need the cooling fan depending on what you're riding, but it's cheap enough for $60. Buy a Spal Fan. See the link in the description for the Amazon affiliate link, and it helps the channel out. And also, you know, you can get the fan, get the various stuff. I will do a video showing where I tied it into, and I just have it manual. That's the best way versus like $200 for a beta one, you know. I gotta say, it's a really nice day today. But yeah, having 336 miles on this bike now, man, it's riding good.